Oh, that's right. Well, not many liked the turtle. That's the beauty of the next few minutes here. I don't know what direction it's going to go, but I will say this much. Mitch McConnell, who announced he's retiring this year, he wasn't really all that well liked by Democrats or Republicans. So I don't know what to expect on the phones. I just said, give me a word, give me a phrase to describe the retirement of Mitch McConnell. 913-408-7957, 913-408-7957. And Mark, do me a solid. Keep that finger close to the dump button for the next few minutes, if you could, please. All right. All right, here we go. Let's start with Paul in Kansas City's first up. Hey, Paul, good morning.
Hey, quick phrase, Pete. Josh Hawley replaces McConnell as Senate GOP leader.
Okay, you want Josh Hawley in there in the big chair, huh?
You darn right. Put him in charge.
You know, listen, I'd be fine. I'd be happy with that, but it's never going to happen, Paul. I hate to break it to you. It is never going to happen. McConnell does not like Hawley, as I understand it, especially in the wake of all the, Trump election stuff a couple of years back. I know that for a fact. So I would find a hard time seeing that happen. But here's the thing. I think it comes down to, Paul, good stuff. I think it comes down to a couple of guys. It comes down to Cornyn in Texas, Thune in South Dakota, who are more McConnell guys. But if you want someone who's maybe a bit more conservative than what you would get with those two, how about Rick Scott in Florida? There's a guy. I think that's someone who could maybe mend the fences of the two factions of the party in the U.S. Senate. That's what I'd like to see. But hey, want a bit Josh Hawley? No complaints here. 913-408-7957 as we roll through the morning. Give me a phrase, give me a word to describe the Mitch McConnell retirement. Eddie in KC North. What's up, Eddie?
How about back into his shell?
Back into the shell, Eddie. That's very good. Very good. Thank you very much for that. 913-408-7957. Let's go to John in Kansas. What's up, John? Go.
Hey, Pete, you took about a third of my thunder talking about Rick Scott, John Thune, and John Cornyn. But I have either party or Florida. The reason why is because Mitch McConnell's wife, Elaine Chao, used to be still is the chairman for Foremost Group, a major transportation company between China and the United States, and Donald Trump had our Secretary of Treasury. So she's gone, that conflict of interest gone. We're going to be tougher on China, and guess what? We're going to have the president from Florida, Donald Trump, as president. He's going to nominate the Senate Majority Leader, just like you did the GOP chairman. And guess what? That is going to clear the runway with Rick Scott and Donald Trump for my man Ron DeSantis being the 2028 nominee, brother.
All right. Okay. I'm not sure what the word or phrase was there, John, but okay. Sounds good. McConnell leaving as Senate Majority Leader at the end of this year. Not Senate Majority Leader, Senate Minority Leader technically, but leadership in the Republican Party in the U.S. Senate is the best way to put it. So if the Republicans win back the Senate next year, Mitch McConnell will not be the Majority Leader. That much we know. So let's get to you. 913-408-7957. The word, the phrase, when it comes to Mitch McConnell stepping down. Let's go to John in Lewisburg next up. What's up, John?
Yeah, in the words of Johnny Cash, the glitch is gone. One more round, the glitch is gone.
Very good.
Such a nice man.
Very good there, John in Lewisburg. Well done. Jan's next up. Go ahead, Jan. Good morning.
Good morning. I have a phrase.
Yes.
Pokey spoons alive.
Okay.
She's a real beauty.
All right, Jan. Very nice job there. Very nice job. 913-408-7957. Marie in Independence. Go ahead, Marie.
My word is elated.
Elated.
Can't wait for him to leave.
Can't wait. All right, Marie.
And take the CCP with you. You and your wife. Take the CCP and get out, like Trump would say. Out. You're fired.
All right, Marie. Thank you very much. 913-408-7957. When she said can't wait, you know what I think back to? Markle. Well, you'll both probably remember this. I think back to Bart Scott, New York Jets linebacker. That must have been, 12, 13 years ago now, after they won that playoff game. And he got interviewed by Sal Palantonio from ESPN. And he asked him, hey, what do you think about the Patriots coming up here in the next round of the NFL playoffs? Can't wait!
Can't wait.
You remember it very well, though, Mark.
Yeah.
I know you do. 913-408-7957. Give me yours, Victor in Parkville. Go.
My word is grateful. I'm very grateful that he was there to help us get a conservative Supreme Court, and I'm very grateful he's finally realized that he's just not up to the task anymore, and it's time he retires and let somebody else have a turn.
Yep. Well, don't forget, you're right, by the way. You're right about the fact that McConnell, if you are conservative, McConnell did prevent Obama from filling that Supreme Court vacancy in 2016. He took a chance on that. Trump ends up winning, of course, over Hillary, and Trump ends up getting to nominate his first Supreme Court justice of the three that he ended up nominating in his 4 years. So regardless of how you feel about McConnell, if you're a conservative, you got to give him that much credit, if nothing else. Lonnie in Independence, McConnell, one word, one phrase, go.
One phrase, here it is. It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful, Lonnie. All right. Daryl and Raymore next up. Go ahead, Daryl.
Long overdue.
Long overdue.
Mumbly.
There you go. That is something that I think we can all agree on. Long overdue.
And if we don't get Holly in, Bohica and this country's food bar.
Stephen Independence, what do you got?
Well, Chris, our friend Cress would enjoy this. Long past his useful shelf life.
Long past his useful shelf life. Okay. All right. I like it.
He's a nut job.
There you go. Mitch McConnell hanging it up as leader of the Republican Party in the United States Senate. So doesn't mean he's done yet, but his power is certainly diminished. Whether you want to use the word retiring, whatever you want to call it, he is no longer going to be the leader. Who's it going to be? Does McConnell get his guy? Does he hand it off to a Thune? Does he hand it off to a Cornyn? Or does someone like a Rick Scott or a Josh Hawley work his way into the conversation? I don't know. We'll worry about that as time marches on. But Mitch is gone, and it seems like that is universally loved, if nothing else.